Hey, what's going on, fellas? It's Gilbert the Barber with another tutorial on how to do a undercut drop fade. We will be starting off with a number 4 clip plastic guard. The reason why I do this is because I want not only to be an undercut, but also if he wants to throw his hair back, like slick it back, he can do so, and it will look blended even though it's an undercut, if you guess what I'm trying to say. The reason why I do that is because it gives options to the client if he wants to slick it back, or and also have that look of an undercut as well. So what I usually do is before I start skinning, I start arching his sideburns, because that's gonna be my line where I won't be going over that. So as you guys can see, I'm using my Slimline Pro to do this. The reason why I use those is because they're skinny, they're easier to, in my opinion, to do curves, or like for example sideburns, designs, and even on the top of line up on the beard. They're pretty good at that. So right now I'm just gonna use my Supra. I'm gonna be putting I put a outliner detachable blade on it so I can skin it. That avoids me using a Andes T outliner, and they're more powerful. They don't jam at all, because it's a bigger metal. In my opinion, I've seen some tutorials where they use their Andes or to make the guideline, which is fine. It's not a problem like that, but I feel like it's double work, only because not only you make the line, then now you have to go back, take it off, and for that I just go straight to my outliner with the Supra. It's more powerful, it's clean, it's one shot all the way around, and it's like a little shortcut I wanted to share with you guys. Right now I'm gonna use my Beverly's Pro Folio to skin it all the way. This, like I said to my other with my other tutorials, is that you kind of want to make sure that when you're using the shaver, this shaver or any type of shaver, you don't take the shaver all the way to the line. You want to take it right under the first gallon that I made right there. Reason why is because if you don't have enough experience, or you're just starting off, and you put like the shaver all the way to the line, it's gonna be a little hard for you to take that line out. And I feel like the only way to take it out either will be using your T outliner, or use this shaver again. But instead of going up with it, you have to tap it on the line to take that hard line out of there. So me doing this allows me to avoid making a very hard line, and that saves me time. And you know how it is in the barber shop, time is money, so you gotta keep it going with the haircut while giving a good quality cut. Right now I open my guard. I do a half, that's what I call a half. You open guard and I slowly close it, little by little, and on the haircut I go down with it. So like if I go up on the clipper, with the lever, I make sure whatever I went up on the clipper is what I go down when I go on the head. So that way it makes like a steps, and those steps is what allows to create a fade. Sorry about the sound in the back, somebody's cutting the grass, but anyways, so you do the same thing. The only times that you do it with is with the open half, and you also do it with the 1/16 guard. That's the only times where you go little by little. You fade it, like I was telling you, where the little bit you go up, the little bit you go down on the hair. Now after that, I usually open guard with the 1 guard to make another guideline. For example, I'm going to show you here. First I do the half, then you'll see that I will be fading this first line now. Just a tip: make sure before you move on to the next guard, which will be a 1.5 guard I call it, some people call it a 1, some people call it 1.5. To me, it's the actual 1 guard that's on the plastic one that says 1 on it. Um, before you do any of that, before you go to the next guard, you have to make sure the bottom line of the half and the 0, it's completely gone, because it will it will look like a mess at the end if you don't fade that out correctly. As you can see, I gave myself another inch with the 1 open guard 1, and then I used my 1/16 to take off the line between the half and the 1. Once you do that and it's completely gone like it is right there on the video, you pull out your 1.5 guard open, and you take out the rest of the bulk that's above the 1 guard that was open. Now I'm not gonna show you the other side because it's pretty much the same steps. You guys can go back to the video and see what I do on the first part, on the first side of the haircut that I did. You guys can see it again. Sorry if the video is a little bit too fast, but it was a very long clip, so I had to cut it down. Right now I'm using my little brush so I can give it some volume. I want to blow dry it completely, take all the wetness out of it, because I will be thinning out his hair. Reason why I'm going to be thinning out his hair is because it's too wavy, it's too thick, and this would allow him to have better control of his hair at home. I mean, sometimes at the barbershop, you style it correctly, really nice, but when they get home, it's hard for them to style it because some people don't thin it out. I like to thin it out. As you can see, it's looking less of a mess up there. But once you do that a couple of times, I usually use the thinning shears and just I do about 3 times, but at the same time moving the comb. So don't do it on the same spot, because if not, it will make that one spot too thin. So once you thin everything out, right now I'm going to use my flat tire comb and the half open guard, and I will take off the some of the bulk in the back, so that way it doesn't stick all the way back, and the client doesn't come the next time with almost like a ponytail, because his hair goes really fast. As you can see, it's real thick. So now, yeah, you see the position that I put it in. I just take the tips of it. I'll take maybe like a 1/4 inch of it every time to blend that out. That's the way I usually do it, depending on the hair. It always depends on the hair. For example, his hair is thick, so I take about 1/4 inch to blend that out. Now I grab my scissors and I take about another half inch, 1/4 inch or so, just to blend the rest, because sometimes a clipper can take too much, so I like to do it manually. So as you can see, it's a little bit less of a bulk there. Now I'm gonna pull out my longer scissors and my wider comb to blend out just the tips of it, so it gives it like a smoother transition between the fore and the long hair and the undercut long hair on the top. So now I'm just gonna pull out some scissors and take the stragglers that come out of his shape up line, so that way when I line it up, they don't stick out at the end of the haircut. Now pull out my Andes T-out liner, line it up. I always like to start in the middle, go all the way to the corner, line up that corner, go from the middle again to the other corner, line it up. As you guys can see, I go back to it a couple of times just to make sure that it's sharp, it looks good, that's the detail that you will get eventually when as a barber with more time and experience. But it's good to be detailed in this career, because that is what brings you clients coming back more frequently, more referrals, and at the end of the day, more money. And that's what we're here for, to enjoy our career and also enjoy a lifestyle that we can take for a long time. As you can see, I grabbed my comb, spaced out teeth, so that way I can give him that natural look. Also grab my hairspray, just to show you guys what he could do at his house, just by simply grabbing a comb, grabbing some hairspray, and spraying it like a light layer on top of the hairs, just to hold in place and give him that style. He did have a comb over before. That's why you see one side being a little bit higher with the 4, due to that was where the line was at. But that's a style that you can give to somebody, and it looks really good. I'm gonna be using my the Elegance shaving gel to apply on the back of his neck and take off any hairs that I didn't catch with the Supra. You can do it 2 ways. You can do it with the razor, or you can go back to your Supra or Andy's outliner or trimmer, take the hairs off, use the foil, and clean it off. So whatever work you like to work with, that's fine. I like to use shaving gel because it gives that feel to the client that it's a freshly haircut, and some people appreciate that more sometimes. So then now I'm gonna apply that little bit of shaving gel, Elegance shaving gel, to his shape up and line it up. As you guys can see, it looks pretty clean already with the outliner and this outliner cordless. To be honest with you, I recommend them very much. They kinda didn't lose their power compared to other trimmers that I've used, due to the fact that they are cordless. So they're pretty good in my opinion. They did a very good job making it cordless. That's the final product. As you guys can see, it does look blended because it is a 4 on the sides, undercut it to the top, but it's at the same time it's still an undercut. So I'm gonna be uploading another video on how to blend long hair with short hair on the sides. So not necessarily, you don't have to do an undercut for every client. This is just because they requested this, that's why I undercut it. But we'll be uploading a video where I can show you how to blend scissors with tight skin face on the sides and make them look really nice. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to comment and let me know what else you want to learn, I'm also here to upload another video if you guys like. And if you can subscribe, that would be cool. That way you guys can get the notifications on the next videos that I'll be posting. And this is from Prestige Barbershop and over in Dublin, Pennsylvania. So give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.